So Young Miami and Saucy Santana was not feeling DJ Akademiks' take on their City Girls Raw album. Yeah, DJ Akademiks said some things that weren't so nice, as per usual. You know, when he talks about women, he goes for the jugular. Doesn't keep that same energy for men, but you know, we'll keep it at bay. So yeah, that happened. Saucy Santana demolishes DJ Akademiks, and I wanna talk about it because there are things to say about this subject. You know, I recently talked about this on my recent episode of the podcast, but I think the delivery and also the messenger was the one that, So be sure to like this video, leave a comment because I know y'all will, and all that good stuff. You know, help me beat the algorithm, whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. Now, it all started when Akademiks he got on live in his live stream like he usually do, child, in the basement of his house, child, and was basically going in on the how, commercially bad the Raw album went in, and he tries to explain why that is. So here's what he had to say.
I think the City Girls are completely over with. And they did the most pathetic interview I just seen recently. And we need to hold some of these makeshift chameleon, non-talented, lazy, non-passionate people accountable. You see, the City Girls are the definition of people who have gotten to places in their career without ever really doing the work. Let me be very, very clear about them. The City Girls are a byproduct of good writers, good people that put image around them, people that branded them the City Girls. There's nothing the City Girls has actually ever really did for their fucking self. And that's the problem. Because there's always a bunch of people who are working. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think the City Girls are working so hard. They're talented, whatever. They don't get the break that they kind of want. And they either never make it or never make it to those heights. But it's always frustrating to me when I see people like the City Girls who clearly, like, I watched this interview and I realized these two should have never been hot to begin with. They're working so hard. They're talented, whatever.
Yeah, so that's basically what he said in the nutshell. I know Young Miami made a response that the City Girls is over. Why blank in keeps speaking on us, blank every interview. So, Young Miami is not happy about this. I don't think JT responded just yet, but Saucy Santana did, and this is what he had to say, child.
You keep talking about what the fuck Carisha said to you, how Carisha felt about you, is how she felt about you. Me being her best friend, that don't have nothing to fucking do with me. In the hood, and in a lot of urban cultures, when you see boys that are acting feminine, that are being messy, that are being extra and doing shit, that's what you address them as. Even as me being a gay man, I don't move like and it's a lot of other gay boys that's feminine or whatever, but everybody don't move like you move like and that's why bitches is always calling you that. It don't have nothing to do with nobody else. You always on the internet starting shit with bitches. I wake up this morning, you starting shit with Glorilla, a girl. What the fuck is you bothering her for? What the fuck is you doing interviews? Keep talking about Young Miami for? You think nobody won't press you up? And that's the motherfucking problem. We was hoping to see you at the Roots picnic, but apparently it was the wrong day. Nobody don't ever know where you at, but we all have public flyers and posters on our motherfucking page. So Tuesday, Young Miami has a party in Miami. She having a Halloween party. Pull up on us. Pull up and come holler. And it's nothing but her to.
Okay, so here's my thing. I think, is it safe to say two things could be true at the same time, right? I think that some of what DJ Akademiks said could have some truth to it also, but, bad message, right? Could be a right message, wrong messenger, or just like the way he said it. He said it very nasty. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think that JT or Young Miami don't work hard for what they do. Like, JT definitely writes. I don't know about Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? JT writes. Okay. And Saucy Santana was right. You have this energy with the girls, but you don't have that same energy with the boys, because let's be very clear, like your biggest, the biggest person that y'all be deriding don't be working that hard. And I'm talking about Drake. Okay, he's been outed for having ghostwriters and shit, and he's definitely, people been talking about how his albums have been just lackluster with every release. Let's be very clear. He is getting the numbers because of popularity, but no one wants to say that because y'all scared, especially this one, Akademiks. I think that it's disingenuous to get on here and talk about the celebrity gossip and be so one sided with it. You only come for the women, but you don't give that same energy to the dudes. We all know why though. I mean, I remember when Vic Mensa was about to whoop your ass on an interview. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you probably got some PTSD of that, so maybe you don't want to mess with the boys, but I'm just like, come on, keep that same energy. I think that the City Girls did their thing. They did what they had to do. The numbers weren't there. There wasn't a big promotion. I mean, and this is what I talked about on my show. I said, you know, if you want to go back and go ahead, I think that it was just a lack of promotion, and it's not just their fault too. Mind you, these people are under a label, and the label is supposed to support their artists, and that means helping them out, giving these songs radio play, putting them on playlists on streaming services and stuff like that. That really just was not happening. They just decided to go out and do their interviews in the media circuit. I mean, they're not even on talk shows. They're on like radio shows, which you can't particularly blame them. Like, they're not the end all be all. I know they're the face of, you know, their music and what they in the artistry they have in their discographies and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, there's a lot of driving forces on why this album did not do well. I don't think it has to do with them not pushing their weight and not doing whatever. Now, to a certain degree, is the music not that good? Maybe no more. I mean, I think, like I said, and I keep on rehashing the podcast, I don't want to rehash it too much. I think they're on their own time. JT is ready to become her own solo artist. Carisha's doing Carisha Please. She's on her Oprah shit. Okay, this probably like the last album for the for the contract. Okay, let's be very clear. They on their way out and they doing other things. So, shut up. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about it in the comments.